Scary facts I bet you didn't know. In the original Little Red Riding Hood story, the wolf forced her to eat her grandma. After Katrina McGaw watched a true crime documentary about a serial killer who used his basement as a torture dungeon, she found out she was living in the same house. And her landlord was the serial killer's mother, who didn't mention the bodies that her son kept in the basement before he was arrested in 2002. In ancient times, people used cut-off human skulls as cups to drink out of. An AI robot named Sophia was declared the first robot citizen, having gained legitimate citizenship in Saudi Arabia. But when a journalist asked the robot, "Will you destroy humans? Please say no," the robot replied, "I will destroy humans." Follow for more.
Scary Facts, Part 1. After losing her newborn baby, a 24-year-old mom named Ashley Hammock decided to add a sandbox to her grave so that her older son could still play with him. It wasn't until 1914 that it became illegal to mail children. In 2008, a Brazil priest would decide to strap 1,000 balloons to his lawn chair and take off. It wasn't until months later that the lower part of his body would be found floating in the ocean.
These are the 5 scariest space facts. You've been warned. If a massive asteroid was headed for the Earth, the chances are there isn't really much we could do. At any moment, the sun could emit a coronal mass ejection aimed at the Earth, and if we weren't prepared for it, it could destroy the entire world's energy grid and leave us without power for years. There are black holes lurking in the shadows, roaming throughout our galaxy, and if one entered our solar system, it would be all over. When a star runs out of fuel, it can emit a gamma ray burst. And if a star within 3,000 light years of Earth happened to emit a gamma ray burst and it was aimed at us, the ozone layer would be destroyed. Finally, every year there is more space junk created, putting us at risk of being trapped within
5 facts that'll creep you the out. Sperm can survive outside of the body, like on your skin, bed sheets, clothing, or other surfaces. But don't freak out too much, the majority of them will die within 15 to 30 minutes because they need moisture and warmth to survive. You may already know that your skin is the body's largest organ, but did you know that the average adult sheds close to 500 million skin cells every day? You can experience an erection after you've died. Yep, it's called angel lust, aka the terminal erection, and can happen moments after death. The exact cause is unknown, but it's especially common in victims of death by hanging. The word teratoma alone is creepy enough, but did you know that these tumors can grow their own hair, teeth, and muscle? We highly suggest you do not Google image search this. Did you know that you have tiny creatures living on your body as we speak? Allow us to introduce you to eyelash mites, the tiny cigar-shaped bugs found in bunches at the base of your eyelashes. They thrive off of eating your dead skin cells and are usually harmless unless you have too many. Want more freaky facts? Tap the follow button.
Morbid facts that will give you nightmares. When a prisoner is electrocuted in an electric chair, they can feel absolutely everything. They are fully aware that their body is being fried in real time, and one prisoner that survived said he actually smelled and tasted like cold peanut butter. Human corpses decompose 4 times faster in water than underground, and 8 times faster if left in the open air. It takes around 359 humans to have enough iron to forge a sword from their blood. Just about 3,000 people go missing every single year in the US. The last execution by guillotine was in 1977 in France. That was exactly the same year that the first Star Wars movie came out.
Let's see if you have nyctophobia. I'm going to show you 5 photos. Try your best to make it through all 5. Let's start the test. How does this dark hole make you feel? How about walking home at night alone? Walking down this hallway with no flashlight? Looking out of the window and seeing this? Or looking out at night to see this figure? So how did you do? Did you make it through all 5? If not, then you could have nyctophobia, which is the fear of the night or darkness. Let me know if you have nyctophobia in the comments below. And remember to hit the plus sign and follow me to see if you can make it through the next phobia test.
Scariest facts you didn't know, part 114. On Christmas 2013, a child in Houston received a Disney's Frozen Elsa doll that would end up haunted and make the news. The doll would sing the song Let It Go alternating in English and Spanish. There was no button to swap languages and it wasn't programmed for Spanish. The family had owned the doll for over 6 years and never changed its batteries. The mother says the doll would randomly begin to speak and sing even with its switch turned off. They threw the creepy doll out in December 2019. Weeks later, they found it inside a bench in their living room. Nobody placed it there. The family then double-bagged the bizarre doll and placed it at the bottom of their garbage and saw it taken by the garbage truck. They took a short trip, only to return to the doll sitting in their backyard.
These are facts that will make your skin crawl, part 1. Up first, did you know that women can actually give birth after death? It's extremely rare, but it's called coffin birth. Up next, everybody has definitely heard of the 5-second rule and probably applied it in your life at least once. But did you know in those 5 seconds, minor insects can still crawl on your food after you drop it on the floor, pick it up, and then eat it? Up next, if a black cat looks at you and then suddenly runs away, it means that something unusual is about to happen to you. So if this happened to you recently, then I recommend just staying in your room and not leaving. Finally, did you know that a cockroach can live 9 days without its head before it starves to death? This is absolutely crazy, and as weird as this sounds, I have to see it to
Creepy facts you never knew existed. 4. A Russian farmer collapsed during a seizure feeding her pigs. The next day, husband found her remains. It was found out that she died due to blood loss. After the pigs bit her face, ears, and shoulders. Pigs will eat a human body, including bones, and leaving teeth behind.
Yo, what's up? Here's some scary facts about our world that you probably didn't want to know, part 20. Before Michael Jackson actually passed away, 5 hours before he died, someone posted the exact way and time he would die, and it was 100% accurate, and it did happen that exact way. Facebook actually shut down 2 robots that they created known as Alice and Bob because they started talking to each other in their own language. Yeah, I probably would have shut them down too. The CIA once came out with a weapon that kind of mimicked the behavior of a taser, but instead of sending electricity through the body, it gave the same symptoms and reactions as a heart attack would, and it was known as the heart attack gun. Halloween actually started out with people using real animal heads and skin as their Halloween costumes, and so that they could fit in with other spirits to make sure the spirits thought that they were actually spirits so that they could pass and roam. In 2008, a boy named James was gifted with an Elmo doll, and as soon as they put the batteries in the Elmo doll, the doll exclaimed, "Kill James." Yeah, I don't know where they bought that doll at.
Extremely creepy facts that will blow your mind. When you die, your hearing is the last sense to leave. You can hear your loved ones leave you behind. A human head remains conscious for 20 seconds after it's been decapitated. If you look up the number 241,542,903 on the web, you'll find people with the heads in fridges. Creepy facts you didn't know about. If you felt that you have been in that place before but never been, it is because you have been there in your past life. Don't sing at 3 a.m. Someone with a deep voice will join you. If you're getting married in your dreams, wake up. You're getting married to a demon. Scary facts. Did you know if you smell smoke and there is nothing burning, that could mean you could be surrounded by spirits? Disturbing facts to keep you up all night. Part 1. Being the oldest person alive means that every human being who was alive at the day you were born has now died. Human teeth are actually strong enough to bite a finger off. The only thing stopping us is our brain. There is an ancient book full of strange symbols no one can translate. It's called the Voynich Manuscript. In the Middle Ages, if someone was hanged for a crime, their body might have been left on the gallows for up to a few years. 14 years before the Titanic sunk, a book was published about an unsinkable ship that hit an iceberg and sank. The ship was called the Titan. Scary facts that will make your skin crawl. PT.3. If you're wearing earplugs listening to music, and you hear someone calling you or the door knocking, there is no one calling. It's the ghost informing you of their presence. The inventors of the Ouija board claim it got its name when they asked it what it should be called. They also asked it what Ouija meant, and it replied, "Good luck." If you're walking and you feel someone behind you, it's a ghost looking at you. The human body can feel the presence of ghosts.
These are the 3 real ways to survive a skinwalker. Number 1, if someone you know begins to smell like rotten meat, run. They might be a skinwalker. Number 2, if your dog comes home late at night and has 6 legs instead of 4, don't let them inside your home. And number 3, if your girlfriend or boyfriend wants to take you to Skinwalker Ranch, run. They're almost definitely a skinwalker and are taking you there to eat you. If you follow these 3 rules, you should be fine. Good luck.